When you play for Leicester Tigers, that's the game. And you fucking kill the opposite man. All it is, boys.
It's a final, and after a long few weeks of blood and sweat, it brings this group of players to the final game of the championship, against Gloucester at Allianz Park. We've seen the players grow and thrive under the hard-working leadership of all the Leicester Tigers coaches and staff, and seen what it really means to represent the proud city of Leicester and to wear the famous Tiger stripes.
Winning is hopefully just a result of us doing things right, and hopefully being part of this club is about having the desire to win.
Every side that puts that Leicester shirt on, you expect to win.
Part of me is like, we're here. Bit of relief we've got to this point last session. A feeling of excitement and nervousness, I think.
Physically, there's always room to improve, but yeah, I think we're in a good place at the minute.
Quite a bit of pressure put on ourselves to deliver and perform well, but everything pretty much comes down to this Sunday.
We're all prepared, we all know what we need to do, and I think we're just all, most importantly, we're excited, so yeah, good atmosphere.
I think we're just all hoping to put in a performance, like do ourselves justice. I obviously want to win, but if we go out there and lose, but knowing we've played to the best of our ability and know we've put everything out on the field, then I think we're like happy with that. But yeah, obviously the main goal is to win, but we also want to put in a performance.
We come in every Monday, Friday, we work hard, and we make sure that if we put the hard yards in at training, on the pitch, in the gym, then the other stuff takes care of itself. So it's been a real good shift from the boys, and hopefully Sunday we can top off with a win.
We've gone backwards, they've got a line break, we've all run to the ball. Our outside man is now inside the far post. A good team will punish us there.
I've been involved in them probably since the start of December. I've seen them kind of grow in confidence kind of week and week as well. Their knowledge of the game is getting better. And what's really pleasing, I think, as a coach as well, we're seeing a kind of transferable skills that we're trying to get to them as well from trainers actually coming out on the field as well, which is really quite pleasing.
This hopefully isn't going to be the biggest game that they play in their careers, but right now this is probably their biggest game, so the stress load that they're under is going to be really high. So I've kind of backed off slightly with some of the lifts that they're doing.
Glad that we've got to this week, because obviously a couple of years ago we didn't get this opportunity, so yeah, just pleased, but we need to make sure it's a really valuable experience and learning experience now on Sunday.
Excited about Sunday. Sort of the last opportunity for a lot of the boys to sort of show what they're made of. Sort of last opportunity to play together as a team. I think we've been together now for 2 years, and it's sort of, it'll be a good ending. Hopefully, finish come away with back-to-back champions, and that's sort of what the aim is. So I think it'll be really nice if the boys can come away with the 2 years, the last sort of 12 months, especially of hard work, and sort of be rewarded on Sunday.
Let's go. Session in. Starting in 5 in the dome. Come on fellas, let's go. We're into some 12 on 12. Smith, your referee. The rules will be shoulder on contact.
Fuck it out, right? I'm not back. Hey!
You forget what they have to do. It's easy to sort of we've got high expectations, and you try and keep standards high, but they've got school, they've got full-time study, they've got teachers on the backs all the time. Some of them got to travel. They've got some of them like cooking for themselves most nights, and it's pretty difficult. It's tough. So you've got to be, and that comes into sort of this next week. I'm really proud of actually. To get through the programme, to commit to the programme is not easy, and to get to a point where some of them in their second final in 2 years, that is down to them being really diligent with what they're doing and really committed to getting better. So you've got to be pleased with that. You've got to be happy for them.
Feeling good for it, looking forward to the match, the occasion. We're all buzzed. I think we're all coming together as a team, doing our solo stuff well. It's going to be a good match, I think.
All the players, genuinely all the players that are leaving the squad have a big future in rugby. Now some of that's not at the very top level, unfortunately, but a lot of them are going to push really close, and that's what we want. They're not all necessarily going to get the further opportunity that they desire. But there's huge opportunity for those guys now. There's huge opportunity in university rugby, in the championship, and with us. And yeah, they've earned every opportunity that they get. And for some, it's our job now to make sure that they can get those opportunities. But yeah, look, there's some really strong, talented players. They've got a lot to do. But in terms of potential, yeah, we've got some players that will go a long way.
A lot of the sort of what I call the educationists of the game call it, want to be developing players. Well, I'm a little bit basic. I'm a simple farmer. And there's only one thing you do as a youngster, and you win. That's what you want to do at the end of the day.
Okay, just to say that if you weren't aware, Sam Evy's going to captain us this weekend. Harry Glynn is going to do attack, Emeka's going to do D, and George is going to do set piece. So pretty much the floor is yours now, fellas.
They like to play off 10 and run two barrels on top of each other, and so we need to make sure we're getting a lot of pressure from X onto the first receiver, so making sure we've got pressure on X and making sure we've got two-man tackles, because so far they've had such quick ball, meaning they can play on top of teams. Key points, just pressure on first hands, pressure from X, two-man tackles, and making sure we're making good forward decisions.
There's a balance, a strike between focusing on ourselves and just trying to exploit where we feel Gloucester are weak. We've asked them to review the footage that we've given to them to have a think about where we might be best attacking Gloucester. They've gone and done that, focus on that based on what we think our strengths are, and hopefully they'll be able to put that into place on the pitch on Sunday. No matter what you're thinking, where would it be? What do we need to do? You one area.
They like to play on top quite a lot. They like to have people threading off 9. So if we've got that early set in D, then we're not letting them do that.
You don't realise some of the stories behind them getting here and being here every week, and it's tough, and that's a good thing that I take a lot of pride in, and think that the players and parents know what sacrifices they've made, what choices they've made to get this far. So that's why I'm very proud on weeks like this, is that they've changed certainly from the 15, 16-year-olds that come into this process, and they've grown up loads, and so it's been really good.
Physically dominate them around the pitch. We have that intent in our carry. We take them off their feet in the in the rucks, and then in our tackles, as already mentioned, we just get that pressure effects and then we just bang. And then next point is just not getting bored of doing simple things. And then just finally, James mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but just play the game, not the occasion, and just enjoy it, boys. Yeah. Last time someone was going to run out. Last time we're going to wear the badge. Enjoy it.
It's game day, but now it's the big one, so it's slightly different. It's the final. The Academy have been unbeaten up till now. They've been tested, but they have always come through on top. This is Gloucester though, another team rich in history that has many similarities to that of Leicester Tigers. The Academy will need to be at their very best to win today.
We don't need to say any more. We know exactly why we're here, what we need to do.
My father played here, obviously my brother's played here, and I'm playing here now. People say, you know, it's only a game. This place is more to me than that. It's part of my family, it's part of my heritage.
There seems to be a new sort of era of academy players coming through right now that are just really willing to work hard at all times, and that's, you know, really good for the senior boys.
You know, when you come into academy, you just sort of got one little foot in the door really, that's all you've got, and it's about what you want to make the opportunity of it. So that's sort of how I always saw it, was, you know, got my foot in the door, but there's still so much more to do, and it allowed us to do that. Everything was here to try and make you better and be as good as you could be.
They expect us to buy into the club's culture. They expected us to always work very hard for the club. They ultimately expect us to win every time we went on the field, so that was something that was ingrained into us from an early day.
The last 5 times we're just going to wear this shirt, right? We go out there and we show how much that means to us, yeah? That's each one of you is going to be better than your opposite man today. Each one of you better than your opposite man. We're going to win this game. We get out there right from the off, show them what we're about, alright? That's all it is. Mindset. Boys, this is our game to win, yeah? Boys, they're chucking everything at us, boys. Crossfield kicks, passes out the back. They can't fucking break us, boys. We're reading it well. The big point now is we don't switch off. We need to keep going.
Let's get excited about running it back. Let's get excited about going and have a go back, okay? Because it's going to come. We need to switch on really early to those kicks. We're in position to have a go back.
Every single one of us has got a big second half. Put everything on the line, yeah? Because there's going to be boys on the bench who are willing to come back on and do a hell of a job.
We cannot stand and let blokes run past us when we are escorting. Because every time they are boxed, somebody has let one of their players run past them. You have to run back to the guy who's catching it. Anything less than that is unacceptable.
Boys! Let's show them how much we want this, yeah? We want this more than down, lads. There we go.
know, he drive that message about physicality up front. We cannot switch off.
They have done it. The Leicester Tigers Academy have beaten Gloucester in a game that has gone down to the wire. They are now the champions 2 years in a row. The hard work of the players and the coaches has paid off, and you can see how much it means to everyone involved.
Obviously really happy for a group of lads that worked incredibly hard for 2, 3, 4 years of their lives, and this is a nice moment to round it off, so absolutely delighted for them. And ultimately, you know, it's recognition for the programme that we've done well again this year. Hugely impressed with the start of the game, and then we let it slip a little bit, and that made it nervy and made it tense. But then again, probably more impressed with the way we stuck at it and stayed in the game. So yeah, really sort of impressed, relieved. Tired.
I mean, credit to Gloucester. They came out so fast. They scored 2 quick tries, and we were a bit, startled. But the boys held on. Massive shift at the end, mate. When they got that turnover. But yeah, we got there in the end. 3 points. Just the feeling is just incredible.
They mean a massive amount. I mean, I've sort of been with them since I was about under 15, some of them, and just sort of worked through like some I used to play against when I was younger, and it was like just amazing how it's sort of come together really well now. And I can't believe it. It's They mean a lot. Like all the training sessions, we put it in a lot. We put it in together, and it's really paying off now, and it really shows.
We're all getting a bit emotional at the end there in the circle. It's sad stuff. Jamie's off, and that's a shame because he's an awesome coach. He's one of the reasons we won this today is because of him. He's incredible. So
he's helped everyone through as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's like off the field as well. Like he just helps you.
He's always there. Speak to him, whatever rugby off the pitch. He's just been there. He's a good mentor, good coach, and it'll be sad to see him go.
I hope I get the opportunity to play with some of these guys because there's some real good boys coming through, and massively, like the guys who come through the academy are the backbone of Leicester and have been for years, and we've probably lacked that in recent years. So they join us, and hopefully we can, as senior guys up there or whatever, and we can really teach them some things or twos, and they can take the future of the club on.
From week 1, when the team first got together, right up to the final weekend, we have seen what it takes and what is expected to be a Leicester Tiger. This season has been the toughest yet for the senior team, which has seen them finish second from bottom in the Premiership and narrowly avoiding relegation. One thing is for certain, the Tigers will be great again soon. With the talent of these academy players coming through and the desire to wear the Leicester Tigers badge, the city of Leicester will soon be cheering rugby again.